I'm gonna show you guys how to do a time-lapse with the Canon 200D, the easy way and the best way using this. Hey guys, Jussi here. So we all know that time lapses are a great way to level up your videos by adding variety to your shots, and also a great way to enhance your storytelling by showing the time pass. There are two ways that I use to do the time lapse with the Canon 200D, also known as the SL2 if you're in the US. The first and easiest and fastest way to do it is to do it in movie mode, which basically means that the camera takes a series of images and binds them into a finished video file for you, so you don't have to do it in post. This is a great way to do it if you're, for example, just vlogging and you just want to make a very quick time lapse to show the time pass. So the way that I like to shoot a time lapse in movie mode is very simple. Just go to the menu, shooting settings, page 5, time-lapse movie enable, interval to 2 seconds, number of shots usually 400 to 600, and auto exposure fixed to first frame. And that's about it. But the thing with using movie mode for time lapses is that it doesn't look anywhere near as good as by doing it the best way. So the best way to do a time lapse is by using an intervalometer like this one, which basically means that the camera takes separate raw still images and then you combine them in post to a finished time-lapse video file. So what's the benefit of using an intervalometer? Well, first of all, without going too deep into the science behind it, an intervalometer allows you to use slow shutter speed, which gives you this cool motion blur effect. And because you're shooting raw still images, you get a lot better image quality, a lot more details, and a lot more flexibility in post. Okay, let's go through the process of using the intervalometer so you can get the best results. Using it is very simple. You just have to plug the cable of the remote control to the side. It's just above the microphone input. And then let's have a look at the settings that I do for the intervalometer. So first there is the delay. I usually set up a 3-second delay. I'll skip the long setting, I'll go straight to interval and set up a 2-second interval, and the number of shots I usually put to infinite, and then I stop it manually when I have enough photos. And when it comes to your camera settings, go to photo mode and make sure everything is set up in manual. Your white balance, ISO, shutter speed, everything has to be in manual, otherwise you won't get good results. Also, always use an ND filter to enable you to have a slow shutter speed without overexposing your images. When you're done shooting the raw images for the time-lapse, it's time to open them in Lightroom. Okay, so first go and create a new album. Name the album and click Create. Then open up the album and go Add Photos. Then make sure you select all of the raw images that you shot and import them into Lightroom. Now, depending on how fast your computer is, it might take a while for Lightroom to import all of the photos. Once Lightroom is done with importing, the next step is to move the slider all the way to the center, then click on the photo in the center and do all the changes, the tweakings and edits to that particular photo. Once you're done with editing the photo, click Shift-Command-C to copy all the edits that you did to the photo. Then move the slider all the way to the left and click the left image. Then click Shift-Command-V to copy all of the changes that you did for the image in the center to all of the images on the left side, all of the couple of hundred images on the left side. and go back to the center. Choose the image on the center that you edited first. Then click Shift Command C to copy all the changes again, and then hold down Shift, move the slider all the way to the right, click the image on the right, and click Shift Command V to copy all of the changes to the last couple of hundred images on the right side. And when it's done, change the layout from this little grid icon. Then go to File and Save to save the images. Choose the right folder where you want to save all the edited images. Now that the photos are edited and exported, it's time to go to Premiere and finally bind them into a video file. So first go and create a new project. Now that we're in Premiere, let's go and import all the edited raw images. Make sure to click on the very first photo, then click Options, and make sure that image sequence is selected, and then click Import. Now as you see, Premiere imported all the images in one file into Premiere. Now let's drag this file into the timeline, then go to Sequence Settings, change editing mode to RE Cinema, time base to 24 frames per second, frame size to 3840 by 2160, and then click OK. Then let's go to File, Export Media, choose a name for the file, then make sure all the settings of the video are correct, and this is very important, select Render at maximum depth. Then click Export and just wait for Premiere to export the time-lapse video file. Those are the two ways that I use to do the time-lapse with my Canon 200D. Also, one very important tip that I almost forgot. I always export my time-lapse video files in 4K even though I upload my videos to YouTube in 1080p. And the reason is that when I have such a high resolution in the time-lapse video files, I can crop in the video and then add some fake movement to the time-lapse. For example, you can do this very cool fake slider move from side to side, or you can zoom in to create this very cool looking fake dolly zoom effect. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button, because that way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I'm uploading a new video every week about traveling and filmmaking. Also, if you guys want to see my tutorial on how to make hyperlapses, let me know in the comment section below. Okay guys, thanks for watching and see you next time. Take care.